inside, rolling your shoulders back and down, and then lengthen through the spine. And then you're going to connect to your heart center. What's your reason for being here? Like, what do you want to get from today? That's in Sanskrit, that's called your bhakti. So once you've found that thread of inspiration, we're going to bring our hands together into Anjali Mudra, which is in a prayer position. So your fingers are spread, and then you're going to lock your thumbs into your sternum. And then you're going to drop your chin, closing the eyes, and just come inside and take a bow. So we take 3 bows here. We take a bow to ourselves for just turning up. That's amazing work. Take a bow to each other, and our group is called a Sangha in Sanskrit, so that's our group. And then take a bow to the method. I bow to you, namaste. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we have got 6 keys to the Living Yoga method. So last week we did the first 2 keys. So the first key was enthusiasm, which is Viya in Sanskrit. So I don't know if you want to have a go at saying it with me. So it's Viya, which is enthusiasm. The second one is Tatiksha, which is perseverance. So at times you do just need to keep persevering with something to get and achieve your goals. So that's Tatiksha. If you want to try and say it with me. So Tatiksha. Now our third one is Viveka, which is discernment. Now discernment means to be able to make the right choices. For example, somebody that I worked with said to me, you must be able to do the splits because you're a yoga teacher. And I thought, yeah, but then I realized it's not about being really bendy. My body, I can't do the splits, and that isn't what it's about. It's being able to so when you're in a posture, just if it hurts to like bend forward or lean back, if you get lower back pain, then just go to as far as you feel comfortable. It's not a competition or knowing how far someone else can go. It's your body, so it's all about you. So that's discernment. And the fourth key is faith. Now, it's not faith in a religious sense because yoga isn't religious. It's more faith in yourself that you can do it. So it's really about trusting yourself that you can do this because yoga is for everybody. So that is faith is Shraddha. So I don't know if you want to repeat with me. So Shraddha in Sanskrit. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got the double breathing. So last week we talked about the benefits of double breathing, how it makes your lungs stronger and it momentarily frees your mind in that moment where you don't breathe. So I'll just explain. So if we recap, and for Helen, this is stage 1. If you just want to do stage 1, that's fine. But if you want to try the 2 stages, then yeah, go ahead. So stage 1 was we breathe in our nose twice. So you breathe in and then you breathe out of your mouth twice. So breathing in. Oh, I'm just going to let somebody in. Someone's just joined. Sorry. Hello, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Okay. So we were just talking about double breathing. So we've just started. So you haven't missed anything. Okay. Yeah, so you breathe in the nose twice. So it's breathing in the nose and breathing out the mouth twice. So the first stage was we need to try and breathe into the belly, which doesn't feel right. So you want to try because you want to breathe your belly in. But what you're going to do is you're going to try and breathe into your belly twice through the nose. So you're breathing in the nose twice like this. So that's stage 1. So we did that last week. So stage 2 is we now need to make the breath go from the belly to the chest. So it goes like this. So we go. So you're going to try and make the breath come up to the chest. So breathing in the belly once. And the second time up to your chest. Does that kind of make sense? Can people say that kind of makes sense? Yeah, perfect. So what we're going to do, so Helen, if you want to do this, so we're going to do 10 breaths in the belly, and then we're going to do 10 breaths belly to chest, yeah? Helen, if you don't want to do the belly to chest, you can just do more breaths in your belly, if that makes sense. And if you don't understand what I've talked about at all, just breathe in your nose. That's fine. Okay, so if everybody lays down, find a comfortable position. It's better to lay down because then your spine's nice and straight and you've got lots of room in your lungs. So double breathing. So it's going to, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 breaths in our belly, and then we're going to switch and we're going to do 10 breaths belly to chest. And then you're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to hold it for a few seconds before letting go and leaving a little pocket of air in your tummy, but just let it go and then you're not going to breathe. So we're going to try and not breathe for up to 1 minute. But if you need to breathe before then it's your choice. You just breathe in and you hold for 12 seconds before letting go and coming into the after poise. So when you don't breathe, that is the point where you start to build stronger lungs. And you are in a meditation and you're freeing your mind. So let's give it a go. So we're going to start with 10 in the belly and then 10 belly to chest, and I'll call the switches. So when we're ready, 10 breaths in your belly, away we go. Last one. Now 10 belly to chest. You're nearly there. Last one. Okay, now take a deep breath in now. Fill yourself right up to the brim. You're going to hold for a few seconds before letting go and switching from thinking to feeling. Just leave a little pocket of air in your lungs. So no breathing now. Just let go, trusting, following, and come inside. All that energy is just oxygen running around your body. So you might feel a buzzing or a humming or even lightheaded, but you're okay. You are full of oxygen. Just keep nudging into your edges. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, yogis, that's 1 minute. Take a deep breath in for yourself right up to the brim. You're going to hold it for 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let go with an R breath out. You're coming back into the after poise. So you are the alchemist in this process. You're changing your biochemistry from acid to alkaline. As the CO2 starts to build in your system and you nudge into the edges, your cells in your body are searching for more oxygen, so they're building new capillaries which are permanent. So therefore, you're building stronger lungs, and breathing through your nose, you're getting 18% more oxygen. Okay, so that was our first round. We've got a second round to do. Okay, so we're going to do 10 in the belly, 10 belly to chest, and then take a deep breath in. So yogis, when you're ready, we're going to do 10 in the belly, away we go. Halfway there. Last one. Now taking a deep breath in now, fill yourself right up to the brim, fill your cup, holding for just a few seconds, and then when you're ready, letting go. Switch from thinking to feeling, from breath to breathlessness, and surrender into dynamic stillness. Just let go of everything, just be in your body. Just have faith that you can do this. But using discernment, when you're ready to breathe, it's yours to take. But try and nudge and push the edge, because you're okay. Your lungs are full of oxygen. You're building stronger lungs. Just keep letting go, feeling the sensations, freeing your mind of its mental conditioning and patterning. Okay, yogis, take a deep breath in now. Fill yourself right up to the brim. You're going to hold for 12 seconds. So holding 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let go with an R breath. Coming back into the after poise. So that time you dug a little deeper. You went a little further. That was 1 minute 20, if you managed to do the whole breath hold. So each time we do this, you're able to go that bit further. Okay. Just feeling the benefits of the double breathing. Okay, now when we're ready, we've got one last round. Now this round will take you deep and it will super clean your lungs. So let's make the most of it. If you struggle with the belly to chest, just revert back to breathing in your belly. But I'll call the switches. So when we're ready, we're going to do 10 in the belly to start off with. Away you go. Last one. Okay, belly to chest. Last one. Now take a deep breath in now, filling yourself right up to the brim, full of oxygen. Fill your cup, holding on to it for just a few seconds before letting go with an ah breath. And then just coming inside, just trusting, following, switch from thinking to feeling, from breath to breathlessness, connecting back to the essence of who you really are. Just freeing your mind from the mental conditioning. You're in a meditation. Don't be worried about the tingling sensations. They're all normal. Just keep letting go. Can you push it that little bit further? Remember, it's your journey. If you feel the need to breathe, then please take that breath. But if you're still with me, just nudge a little further. Okay, yogis, taking a deep breath in now, filling yourself right up to the brim, holding for 12 empowering seconds. So 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let go with an ah breath coming into the after poise. Just be in your body just for a few moments, just to soak up everything that we've just done, knowing that your lungs have become super clean. Your mind has been in a meditation. Your biochemistry has changed into alkaline, and your body is ready to move. Okay, yogis. That's our double breathing session completed for today. If you want to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then coming back up to seated to join me. Brilliant. Okay. So is everybody okay with the double breathing? Did it make sense? Do you feel okay? Brilliant. Okay. Wonderful. So this week it is the wonders of Ujjayi breathing. So the Ujjayi breath is one of the main parts of yoga that you need to follow. So we use the asanas, which are the postures, to break down tension in your body. So if you feel aches and pains, that's what the movements and the postures are there for, to help break down any tensions. Now, the Ujjayi breath is also known as the ocean breath because it sounds like a wave coming in and out. And it's also known as the victory breath because it helps you overcome obstacles. So when you are breathing into something that possibly hurts, but you're okay with it, you can breathe into it and just nudge into as far as you need to go. So how it works, so the Ujjayi breath, so there's a nerve coming from your brain called the vagus nerve, and it's as thick as your finger, runs out the brain stem through your lungs, down into your heart, into your stomach, and into your diaphragm. When it reaches the diaphragm, it's got nerve endings that attach to the diaphragm. So when you do the Ujjayi breath and you breathe in and out nice and slowly, it sends, so that nerve is to send signals back to the brain. So what it does, it kind of controls your nervous system, and it's telling you that everything is okay because you're breathing nice and in rhythm. The Ujjayi breath is telling your body that you're okay. So that's why you naturally relax. So if ever you're stressed out, the Ujjayi breath is amazing. That's why it's called the victory breath, because it has victory over everything. So how we do it. So I hope you can hear me, because it sounds like this. If I just do it first, so it sounds like this. Can you hear me? It's kind of weird doing it, not in person, yeah? So how that works. So imagine you have a mirror. So hold your hand up in front of you. Imagine you have a mirror. You know when you're going to fog up the mirror. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose. So breathe in through your nose and then fog up the mirror. So you go, so just do it one more time. So breathing in the nose and then fog up the mirror. Okay, So how this works now is we're going to keep our mouths shut when we fog up the mirror. So you're going to breathe in your nose. So breathe in. Now keeping your mouth shut, still do that same movement as if you're going to fog up the mirror. So try it again. Do you see what I mean? So does that make sense? Does it kind of make sense? Yeah, so it's like a controlled tension in your throat. So, but if you get lost with the Ujjayi breath, it's one of those things that you just learn to do. It's very gentle. So yeah, if you get lost, just try and breathe in your nose and out your nose, and that still works. That's all fine. But that's the Ujjayi breath. That's why it works. So we're going to go up to the mat and start our asana practice. So let's try and do it with the Ujjayi breath. So when we're pulsing, also Vicky and Helen, you didn't hear this last week, but we never hold the postures. We pulse in and out because it's kind of like it's more natural to do that. And then you can nudge into any areas that you feel tension, and you can use your Ujjayi breath to help you move into those spaces, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's go up to the mat. Join me there. Let's get moving. Okay, so come into the front of your mat. We're going to start. So these poses are called the mountain poses. Okay, so we'll try and do it all together. So we're going to ground down through our toes. We'll send energy up your legs, roll your shoulders back and down, and then run energy down your arms and out your fingers. So you're nice and tall, and then you're keeping your chin parallel to the floor. Okay, so let's try and do the Ujjayi breath. So we're going to take it nice and slow. So I want you to breathe in now. So breathing in, trying to keep that restriction in your throat, and then breathing out. Okay, so we're going to breathe in again. So breathe in life in, through the nose, nice and slowly, and then breathe in life out. Okay, on our next inhale, we're going to inhale, swing the arms up and then over your head, and then interlace your fingers, and then push the palms away, almost like when you wake up in the morning out of bed. And then as you exhale, using that Ujjayi breath, you're going to slowly bend the knees, bend the elbows, bend the arms. And then you're going to inhale, so just turn around, that's what it looks like from the front. Again, then exhaling, slowly bending down, taking it nice and slow. So in this posture, so inhaling, lifting up, lifting out the ribs, pushing up through the palms, you're just waking up the body. And then you're exhaling, slowly coming down. Okay, we've got a couple more pulses here, so try to make the Ujjayi breath work with it. So inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, stretch out, and then you're going to exhale, pulsing. So we're pulsing. This is how the pulse works in the Living Yoga method. So inhaling, growing into the stretch. Okay, one last time. So exhaling, pulsing off. And then inhale. This time, look up at your fingers. And we're going to swan dive down into a forward bend. So you're going to exhale, bring your arms out to the side, lengthen through your spine, bend the knees, and then come down to touch your fingers near your toes. Okay, so then you're going to inhale, you're going to bend your knees, you're going to hinge at the hips, and you're going to lift your head and heart and look up. And then you're going to exhale, and you're going to slowly dive back down over your thighs. Okay, so then inhaling, so we're pulsing off. And then you're exhaling, diving back down. So this stacks your spine. It takes all the pressure off because your gravity is always pushing down, so you're letting your head swing low. You're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine, bend the knees, lift the head and look up. And then exhaling. It's also good for lengthening out your calf muscles. And then inhaling, lengthening through the spine. So it helps your hamstrings, and it's got oxygen-rich blood, which you just changed your blood when we did the double breathing. So inhale, lifting up. It slows down your heart rate. Oh my God, there's too many things that it's good for. So it slows down your heart rate because your heart is below your hips. And last pulse, so inhaling, lifting the head, lengthen through the spine. And then exhaling, diving back down over the thighs. Okay, this time you're going to inhale, bring your hands out to the side. We're going to come back up into our flying mountain, looking up at your fingers. But as you exhale, we're going to swan dive back down, but bring your arms behind your back as you go down, like you're in a skiing pose. Interlace the fingers, squeeze through the shoulders, and then dive back down into our forward bend again, bending down through the knees. So you're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine, squeezing the shoulders, and then exhaling, diving back down. So this will give you a good shoulder squeeze and slow everything down. So inhaling, lengthening through the spine, and then exhaling, diving back down again. Okay, so this inhale, so let go of your fingers. You're going to swing them down by your sides. As you inhale, bring them back up into our flying mountain, looking up at your thumbs. And then you're going to exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides, back down into mountain pose. Beautiful. Well, because it's the month for the summer solstice, we're going to do the Suya Kriya, which we did last week. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do 2 rounds because this does warm up the body. So if you're going to get hot maybe on this one. So we'll do it together. And yeah, so ground down through your toes. Energy up your legs, roll your shoulders back and down, energy down your arms, out your fingers, and open up the chest. So you're ready for the sun. It's the yogis do it to honor the sun and warm up their bodies. So you're going to inhale, bring your arms out to the side, looking up at the thumbs. You're going to exhale, swan dive down, lengthen through the spine, bring your fingers down to your toes. Now, as you inhale, you're going to step back with your right foot into a lunge, okay? You can either have it straight or have the knee on the floor. Okay, then we're going to go into downward dog. So bringing both feet together, you want to bend through the knees because you want to get a nice straight back to melt through the shoulders. So that's downward dog. You're going to inhale, and we're going to hover forward into a plank. So nice straight arms, straight legs. And then exhaling, you're going to bring your knees and then slowly sort of come down onto your chest like you're doing a press up, but keeping your bum in the air. And then we're going to inhale, scoop up into cobra. So you can either come up that high or you can come down onto your elbows wherever you feel comfortable. Now the cobra helps to release any tension in your back, pointing through the toes. Okay, then you're going to exhale. You're going to come up onto the toes, into downward dog. Okay, so coming up into downward dog, melting through the shoulders, and then looking up at your navel. So we're going to lunge forward with the right foot into Ekapadasana, helping it forward if it gets snagged on the mat. You're going to open your chest and you're going to look up. You're going to exhale, bring both feet together into our forward bend. And then inhale, coming up to welcome the sun. And then exhaling, coming down. So in yoga, everything has to be balanced. So we're going to go for the other side. So inhaling, bring your hands up, looking up at your thumbs. You're going to exhale, swan dive down, nice straight back as you come down, fingers down by your toes. So we're going to lunge back with the left foot, so lunging back. Ekapadasana. Lifting the heart and looking up. Downward dog's waiting for us. We're going to step back, both feet, bend the knees, look up at the navel, melt through the shoulders. Okay, you're going to hover forward, coming into plank, nice and slowly. So it's quite hard to keep the Ujjayi breath, but don't worry. So you're going to exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. And then we're going to scoop up into cobra. Lovely. Downward dog's waiting, so curl your back toes under, lift your bum, push up, Melt through your shoulders, look up at your navel. We're going to lunge forward with the left foot now. Bring it up in between your hands or wherever you can get it to, that's fine. And then exhaling, hopping both feet forward into a forward bend. Okay, we're going to inhale, come out, arms out to the side, bring them up over our head into our flying mountain. Brilliant. So because it is the summer solstice, we're going to do another round, but we're going to get a bit quicker. So inhaling, bring your hands up into flying mountain. Using the Ujjayi breath to exhale, taking it slow. We're going to lunge back with the right foot into Ekabadasana. Lifting your head, lift your heart and look up. Okay, then you're going to exhale, bring both feet back into downward dog. We're going to hover forward. So this is 12 postures that make up the Surya Kriya. So you're going to exhale, knees, chest, chin down to the floor, nice and slowly. And then inhaling, pushing up into Cobra, keeping your ears away from your shoulders. Downward dog's waiting, so we're going to curl the toes under, pushing up into downward dog, looking up at your navel. We're going to lunge forward with the right foot in between your hands, wherever you feel comfortable, and even if you need the knee down. And then we're going to step forward into a forward bend. Okay, inhaling, bring your hands out to the side, coming up with a nice straight back. Bring your hands back overhead. Exhaling, hands back down by your sides. Okay, we've got to balance the other side. So inhaling into flying mountain. Exhaling, Urdhva Tadasana, forward bend. Stepping back with the left foot into lunge, Ekabadasana. Okay, bringing both feet into downward dog. Lovely. We're going to hover forward slowly into plank, Palakasana, which is good for the arms and the wrists. And then exhaling, knees, chest, coming down to the floor, bum in the air, chin on the floor. And then you're going to inhale, coming into Cobra, opening up through the chest. This is great for lower back pain. We're going to curl the back toes under, push back into downward dog. And then we're going to lunge forward with the left foot into Ekabadasana. We're going to bring both feet together into a forward bend. And then bring your arms out to the side, breathing in through your nose, looking up at your fingers. And then exhaling, bringing your hands down by your sides. So hopefully the sun, the Surya Kriya, has warmed you up. We've now got the moon flow, so I'll stand this way to show you. So if we do it again, so we're taking the spine on a journey. So this is where you need discernment. And when we do the breath, try and make your Ujjayi breath. So we're going to come over into a side stretch like this. So when you breathe in, try and make your breath last until you reach the middle. And then as you breathe out, try and make your breath last until you get to as far as you feel comfortable. But only go as far as you feel comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to take an Ujjayi breath in, circling the hands and then bringing them onto your hips. You're going to exhale, stepping your feet hip width apart, and then drop a bend in your knees. Okay, you're going to inhale, bringing your left hand up right above your head. So this is half moon side stretch. Now as you exhale, you're going to nudge that hip out, and then you're going to slowly come over. So this is opening up your ribs, stretching through and bending the spine. So then you're inhaling, you're coming back to center. Okay, so exhaling, nudging the hips out, trying to make the Ujjayi breath just work for you. If you find you can't breathe, then you've gone too far. So then inhaling, you're keeping your hips nice and square to the front, grounding down through your feet, making sure that they stay solid on the floor. You're going to exhale, tipping over to the side. And then inhaling, coming up to center, really reaching up. You should feel the tensions in this one. So you're going to exhale, nudging out, coming over. Okay, on next inhale, you're going to windmill the arms. So swapping arms over, bringing the left hand to your left hip, right hand reaches skyward. And then you're going to exhale, nudging out your hip, coming over to the other side, only as far as you feel good. So inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, you're pulsing down. Lovely. Inhaling, reaching up to the center. And then exhaling for the last time on this side. Okay, we're going to inhale, reach up to the center. So we're headed for a little back bend. So you're going to exhale, so turn around. You're going to exhale, bring both hands to your lower back. Okay? Right, you're going to inhale, drop a bend in your knees, and then inhale, and then open up your chest. So don't lean back, just open the chest up by bringing your shoulders back wide. Okay? So then what you're going to do is you're going to exhale, and you're going to slowly nudge your hips. It's all in the hips. So you're going to push your hips forward, so nudging forward with your hips, exhaling, coming back. Okay, then you're going to try and reconnect with that breath. You're going to inhale, bring yourself back up to center. Okay, exhaling, slowly coming back, but releasing your neck or head last. You don't have to bring that back if you don't want to. So inhaling, coming back up to center. And then exhaling, coming back, nudging the hips. Inhaling one last time. So got one more pulse here. So you're going to exhale, slowly coming back. Okay, on this time, so you're going to inhale, we're going to come back to center. Now this time, we're going to take both our fingers, so two fingers together, and we're going to come into a forward bend, but we're going to grab hold of our big toes with our fingers. So you're going to exhale, you're going to slowly come down, and you can grab hold of your big toes with your fingers. They're like leverage to pull yourself into the bend if that feels good for you, okay? But you can bend your knees all you like here. So you're going to exhale, coming down, and then we're going to inhale, keep your shoulders nice and wide. So like shoulders nice and wide. You're going to inhale, and you're going to look up like that. So, okay, so opening the chest, looking forward. So then you're going to exhale, and then pull yourself back down into the bend. So again, you're unstacking your spine. So inhaling, lifting the head, lift the heart, and look up. And then exhaling, coming back down into the bend. Beautiful. So inhale. So this is Padangusthasana, forward bend with toe grip. Great for your hamstrings, running new, fresh blood to your brain, unstacking of the spine. Great for your thighs. Okay, one last pulse. Okay. So you're going to inhale this time, bring your hands out to the side. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our back like we're skiing for another shoulder squeeze. You're going to exhale, slowly dive back down over your thighs, nice and easy. So inhaling. So remember the postures are breaking down any tension in your body, so moving energy around your body. So inhaling, bending the knees, lifting the head up, squeezing through the shoulders. And if you can't hold both hands together behind your back, it's no problem. Just bring them as close as they can get. It's whatever suits you. So inhaling. Okay, last pulse. Exhaling, coming down. Okay, and our next inhale, let go of your hands. And you're going to inhale, swing them down by your sides. Bring them back up into the flying mountain, looking up at your thumbs. And you're going to exhale, bring them back to mountain. Beautiful. So this week we've got the warriors. So the warrior is about having that kind of strong warrior energy. So we do it together, and then I'll talk you through it. So we're going to start like we would with the Surya Kriya. So ground down through your feet. Nice straight back, roll your shoulders back. So So you're going to inhale, bring your hands up over your head into a flying mountain. And then you're going to exhale, swan dive down, nice straight back. Okay, so this time we're going to come into a triangle. So we're going to lunge back with our right foot. So you're going to lunge back with your right foot. Now we're going to get ready to set up into a triangle shape. So how we do this, so what you're going to do is you're going to inhale and you're going to hinge your hips up so your front leg is straight, and then you're going to plant your back foot on like a 45-degree angle, okay? And then where you're going to put this hand, you're going to put this hand on your flat leg, so the same, on your straight leg, sorry. And then this hand, we're going to inhale and we're going to open up into a triangle shape. Okay, and you're going to imagine there's a wall behind you and you're trying to get flat against it. But come shallow as you like. If you can only go to there, that's no problem. That's fine. Just come where you feel comfortable. Okay, so this is Utthita Trikonasana, the triangle. So what you're going to do, the pulse works like this. So you're going to exhale and you're going to slowly pulse off. So you're going to bring the arm down, like bend in the front knee. And then as we inhale, we straighten that front leg again. We open the arm up, send it skyward, and then try and look up at your thumb. Okay, so exhaling, softening off. We've got a couple pulses here. So inhaling, opening up the chest, sending the arm skyward, looking up at your hand. And then exhaling, softening off. Okay. So inhaling, opening up the chest, looking up at your fingers. So this time you're going to exhale but still keep your shape. So exhale, keeping your shape. Now we're going to go into a warrior lunge. So this can be really tricky and really clunky until you get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, but we're going to swing that arm down and you're kind of going to turn to the front of your mat. So now my foot is like it's in a lunge. And then when I found my balance, I'm going to inhale and come up into the warrior lunge like this. Okay, so it can be quite tricky, this one. Okay, so you're going to inhale. So we're going to bring our arms up above our head, and then you're going to exhale and you're going to like lunge down. So you're bending down through the front knee. Now you can have that knee on the floor if you want, if it's too difficult. Okay, but you're going to inhale, lifting up, trying to, it's quite tricky to balance. And then exhale, lunging down like a warrior. So you've got nice strong arms. Bending the leg, straight back leg. So then inhaling, lifting up. And then exhaling, lunging down. Brilliant. So this will be our last one here. So you're going to inhale, lifting up. As we exhale, we're going to hop up both feet together and come into a forward bend. So you're going to exhale, come nice and slowly, but come into a forward bend like that. Okay? So then you're going to inhale and do a pulse and just slow everything down again. So exhaling, diving back down over your thighs. And then inhaling, lifting through the length of your spine, looking up. And then exhaling down. So we've got to do the other side. So we're going to lunge back with the left foot now. So we're going to exhale, bringing our left foot back into lunge. Okay, so on this side, we need to go into the triangle. So we're going to inhale, we're going to hinge the hips back and straighten through the front leg. I'm going to plant our back foot at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and then you're going to use the hand, the same front leg, same arm. You're going to place the hand on the leg wherever you feel comfortable. And then you're going to inhale, roll the shoulder back, opening up into a triangle, looking up at your hand. Then exhaling, softening off, coming down. So bending through that front knee, softening. And then inhaling, straighten the front leg, open up the chest, send energy up your arm, spreading the fingers. So exhaling, coming down. And then inhaling, pulsing back open. Lovely. So then exhaling, coming down, one more pulse here. So we're headed for our warrior lunge. So it is all a little bit tricky, the warriors. So inhaling, but don't worry, you will get them. Imagining there's a wall behind you and you're trying to get flat against it. So this time you're going to exhale, but keep your shape, but just soften your body. Okay, so as we inhale, turn your back foot so you're in a lunge and bring both hands either side of your front foot. Okay, and then we're going to, when you're ready, when you've got your balance, you're going to inhale and kind of try and push yourself up into kind of like there's a warrior lunge. Okay, and so exhaling, you're going to ground down and come a bit lower into your lunge. Okay, and then you're going to inhale, bring both hands up, lifting up out of the lunge, and then exhaling, lunging down. Okay, one last time. So inhaling, coming up into your warrior lunge, and then exhaling, grounding down. Okay, so last inhale. So as we exhale, we're going to jump forward or hop forward nice and slowly into a forward bend. So exhaling, coming down into a forward bend. And then inhaling, lifting your head, lift your heart. Exhaling, coming down. Again, on next inhale, bringing your hands out to the side, up over your head, into the flying mountain. And then coming back down to mountain. So well done for having a go at them because they're quite hard to explain. We have one last pose, which is the tree pose. So going to ground down through your feet. So with the tree pose, the best way to be able to, don't worry about the wobbles because the wobbles are helping your body to try and find the center of gravity. So just look at them as your friends. So we're going to try and hold the tree pose for 6 breaths in and out. Okay, so grounding down through both feet. So you're going to inhale. Now you can either, the tree pose can be wherever you want it to start. You can go to there, you can go to there, or you can go right up on your thigh. So wherever you feel comfortable. So you're going to inhale, bringing up your right foot and pressing it into your left thigh. If you need to be near a wall to hold on to something, that's fine. Okay, so then you're going to exhale and you're going to bring both hands together, coming into Anjali Mudra. And then inhaling, lengthening through your spine. And then exhaling, grounding back down, imagining you've got roots going down into the ground like a tree. So inhaling. Try to find that Ujjayi breath, because we've probably forgotten about it. And then exhaling. So this is calming. The balancing poses are there to calm you, to focus your mind. Apparently it's more powerful than skadoodle or like crosswords and things you do for your memory. It's excellent for memory. So inhaling. And exhaling. Brilliant. So one more time. So inhaling. And exhaling. Okay, and our next inhale, we're going to graciously come down from our tree. So inhaling, putting that foot down, bringing your hands back over your head into flying mountain. You're going to exhale, bring your hands back down by your side. We're going to do the other leg. So you're going to inhale, lifting the left leg and planting the foot into the right thigh or the lower leg, wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, then you're going to exhale. You're going to bring both hands up into Anjali Mudra, fingers spread, thumbs into the sternum. And then you're going to take a deep Ujjayi breath in, just calming everything down, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, softening off, grounding down into the earth. So a steady mind is a steady body. So just focusing. Nice, slow breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Brilliant work, yogis. Okay, you're going to take a deep breath in now. We're going to graciously come down from our tree. So you're going to inhale, raising your hands up above your head. And then exhaling, bringing your hands back down into mountain pose. Bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra. Just take one moment to soak up what we've done. Okay, so excellent work. That was our asana practice, and I think we worked quite hard. It's now time for Shavasana. So if you want to lay down on your mats or wherever, on the floor, on a blanket, get comfortable. So now Shavasana is for letting go. It's the corpse pose because you've upgraded your lungs, you've changed your biochemistry, you've freed your mind, we've balanced and we've moved the energies around our bodies, breaking down tensions. It's now time to let all of that go and walk into a new body that you've just created, because it is different to the one that we started. So feet coming out to the sides, put your palms down by your sides and have your palms facing upwards. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 5, so double breathing, but take it nice and light. You don't have to do it really strong. So we're going to do 5 in the belly, then 5 belly to chest, and then we're just going to take a deep breath in, but then we're just going to let go and not worry about the breath for a while, and we're going to do the 36-point body rotation. Okay, so we're going to do 5 in the belly. So when we're ready, away you go. And switch, belly to chest. Last one. Okay, now taking a deep Ujjayi breath in now, filling yourself right up to the brim. You're going to hold for just a few seconds before letting go and just coming back inside. So where your attention goes, energy flows. So we're now going to take your attention to your toes, to the soles of your feet, tops of feet, ankles, calves, shins, knees, thighs, buttocks, hips, lower abdomen, lower back, upper abdomen, middle back, chest, shoulders. Now feel your fingers, palms, backs of hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulder blades, neck, jaw, chin, lips, nose, cheeks, eyes, ears, temples, forehead, back of head. Now feel the top of your head. Now feel your whole body. Feel your whole body. Now taking a deep Ujjayi breath in now, so nice and controlled, really strong, deep breath. You're going to hold for 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let go with an R breath out. Just letting go of everything, letting go of the past. letting go of all our worries. Just be in the moment. Just be in your energy. It's not often you get a chance just to be and relax. Okay, yogis, that's our complete asana, shavasana practice completed. So when you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then come up to seated for the last couple of breaths to seal the practice with our Namaste Kriya. Okay, so finding a comfortable position, seated, cross-legged, just resting your hands on your knees. We're going to take a deep Ujjayi breath in now together. So everybody breathing in, Ujjayi breath in, and an Ujjayi breath out. Take an Ujjayi breath in, and an Ujjayi breath out. Okay, on our next Ujjayi breath, you're going to breathe in, bring your hands out to the side, bring them up over your head, bringing the palms together, fingers spread. You're going to exhale with an R breath. Bringing your hands down into prayer position. Just let go of your breathing. Close your eyes, come inside, drop in your chin. And we're going to finish by taking a bow to yourself, because everything starts with you and you are the ones that can make a change in your life. Taking a bow to each other, which is our Sangha and our support, and taking a bow to the method. I bow to you. Namaste. So thank you, everybody. Last week, I forgot to say, was there any questions? Or if you have any questions, you can always email me. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I love what you're all doing. And yoga can really change your life. Yeah, so thank you. And I'll see you next week. Brilliant, lovely. Thanks, guys.